Welcome to this computation video focused on multiplication using the lattice algorithm. My name is Sarah Powell and I work at the University of Texas at Austin with the Spiral team. We're going to use lattice multiplication to solve this problem right here, 45 times 23. Now to use the lattice method, I need to set up my multiplication. So I'm going to get out a few of my different markers here. So first I think to myself, well, what am I multiplying? Well, I have two factors. Each factor has 2 digits. So I'm going to set up a grid that has 2 columns and 2 rows. So I'll go ahead and set that up right here, just like that. And in that grid, I'm going to draw in a lattice from the top right-hand corner to the bottom left-hand corner, and I'm going to extend that lattice outside of my workspace, and I'll show you why I'm going to do that in just a minute. And I'm going to do that in each of these rectangles, top right-hand corner to bottom left-hand corner, and continue out, and then top right-hand corner to bottom left-hand corner, whew, that's hard to say, and continue out. I'm going to go ahead and label this to emphasize the place value that lattice helps us focus on. So what I've created right here in this 45-degree angled space, this is going to be my ones place. What I've created right there, that's going to be my tens. Here, in this space right there, that's going to be my hundreds. And then in this lattice right here at the top, that's my thousands. So by labeling those, that's going to help me really emphasize the place value that happens when I multiply. Now, the other thing I need to get set up is multiplication of my factors. I'm going to use a different color marker here. Now, I will tell you, I am on a recording screen where you don't see the colors very well. I was using a pink marker. Now I'm going to use a green marker. It might not be that clear. But if you are doing this as a teacher or if you are doing this as a student, I would highly recommend using a different colored pencil or a different colored marker now as we write in the factors and as we do the multiplication. So I'm going to write in the factors here. I'm multiplying 45 times 23, all right? And then I'm going to change markers one more time. This time I'm going to get out my blue marker. Again, it might not be so obvious that I'm using a different color, but you should definitely use a different color now. So now it's time to multiply. I'm first going to multiply here 4 times 2. When I multiply 4 times 2, 4 times 2 is 8. That is 0 tens and 8 ones. Why was I talking about tens? Well, let me tell you why. Here I'm going to place the product of 4 times 2 in this rectangle right here. Above the lattice, I would place any tens. Below the lattice, I would just place my ones. So we talked to that 4 times 2 is 8. That's 0 tens and 8 ones. Now let's multiply 5 times 2. 5 times 2 is 10. That's 1 10 and 0 ones. Now let's multiply 4 times 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 1 10, 2 ones. And what do we have remaining? 5 times 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 1 10, 5 ones. Now I know you want me to get to the end, but I want to talk about something very quickly right now, and that is the place value. When I am solving this problem, and if I was using maybe the partial products algorithm, I multiplied 4 times 2. But it's not 4 times 2, it's 40 times 20. And 40 times 20 is 800. And now I want you to look where that 8 is. Oh my gosh, it's in the hundreds lattice. And so lattice, even though it seems like a really nice trick, also has a lot of place value ingrained in the strategy. So now that I said that note, let's go ahead and figure out our final product here. So now I'm going to add the numbers that are in the lattices. So here in this lattice right here, I just have 5. Here in this lattice, I have 0, 1, and 2. 0 plus 1 plus 2 is 3. Here in this lattice, I have 1 plus 8, that's 9, plus another 1, that would be 10. And I would group the 1 to the thousands place. 1 plus 0 is 1. So starting here and moving all the way over to the side, if I put all of those numbers together, My final product is 1,035. So that is how you can use the lattice method to multiply numbers such as 45 times 23. I hope you will check out some of our other spiral videos where you see other multiplication strategies, as well as strategies for adding, subtracting, and dividing. See you soon!